Stories about some of the nasty homes the city condemns all the time, but this one's a first. Inspectors say there was a dump built right into the living room floor, and the man who owns this slum is an Albuquerque lawyer. News 13's Alex Tomlin is live downtown with more. Alex?
Diane, neighbors alerted cops to a woman who was reportedly strung out and throwing beer bottles through a window and breaking the glass. When cops went looking, they say the owner of the home is a name that's all too familiar to them.
There is a serious public safety concern.
You can see the problems the second you pull up at 1940 Walter Southeast. It also didn't take cops responding to the destruction call long to realize.
People were living in tents in the yard outside. There were numerous health and safety issues with the property.
They tried to take a peek inside, but
the property owner denied them the right to do an inspection, which is their right. They don't have to allow us in.
The owner should know the law. After all, he's a lawyer. James Raleigh has 3 rental properties and has had the city knocking at each of his doors.
On at least one of those occasions at one of his properties, the city did seek remediation, and basically an agreement was reached to where he was able to clean up the property.
This is the first time Raleigh has been in trouble with the Berry administration. A warrant finally gave police access to the home on Walter today.
There was a hole in the floor of the home to where you could see down to the dirt, and people were basically throwing trash into the hole. The smoke detectors were not working. There was exposed electrical wires. There was broken windows throughout the home, and it was just basically a mess, and it was very cluttered.
Not to mention a syringe that tested positive for heroin and a crack pipe inside the home. It was red tagged, meaning all 4 people were kicked out until the problems are fixed. While the city says it's willing to work with Raleigh,
we can seek condemnation within a year after that red tag. That's always the last resort.
An attorney for Raleigh told me late tonight that his client is just a compassionate man who's trying to get people off the streets and charge them minimal rent. He says Raleigh will work with the city to get the house back up to shape. Back to you.
Okay, Alex. Now, when our crew went by the home tonight, people claiming to be renters said the cops got it all wrong. They say no one was living in the tents and that they put the hole in the floor because they were working on the plumbing.
The mayor